research suggests, which I think just general intuition and logic suggests as well, exercise has at least as much effect as antidepressants.
It's unbelievable. What I think would be helpful for people is to remove this idea that you are going to start now to embark on exercise and working out, and it's starting on Monday, and you're going to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and you're going to go on a ketogenic diet. Like, you're implementing like 7 things at one time. Just implement one small change at a time.
Yeah, be victorious.
Set yourself up for victory. Yeah. And that's what I mean by never having a bad day. My days aren't bad because they're not hard. Mm-hmm. Nothing I do has a tremendous amount of difficulty to it.
As well. That's a suggestion, like where we've been hoodwinked is the concept that work needs to be hard. If you get to a place where work becomes play, you'll never work a day in your life.
Right.
That's where we got the wool pulled over our eyes, or whatever the term is. So says Alan Watts, which I think makes complete sense. If you're engaged, if you choose a path in one's life that actually feels like this is dynamic and this is playful, and we're creating and producing value, and I'm exchanging it for finances, but I was able to play through that experience. Right. And I think that's the mentality. If more people could adapt that, myself included, how can I play through the day? Oh, I'm doing something hard. I'm pumping my gas. It's just like whatever, but like, how could you make this be into something that's actually a playful experience? And if you can adapt that mindset, I think it's a really big deal. One
of the all-time greats, known as the Great One, Wayne Gretzky, one of the all-time great hockey players, he said that people would come up to him and they would say, hey, I'd love for you to check out, how my son's doing, and, if he has what it takes to kind of go to the next level. And Wayne Gretzky knew what every player was doing on every single play, because he watched tape after tape after tape from the time he was a little kid, not just when he was like a pro. From the time he was a little kid, Wayne Gretzky would start out by tracing on a sheet of paper where the center was on certain plays, with certain offenses that they set up. He's like 7 or 8. And he would trace it, and he would trace back. The guy goes this way, and he goes that way, and he's just playing on a sheet of paper like a little kid, just drawing, But he was so fascinated by it. And then he would do it with a defenseman, and then he would do it with the goalie. The goalie moves this many times. The goalie goes for the puck this many times. He's sitting there watching it, and he's like a fucking madman. He's a mad scientist. But if someone was to walk in the room and they're like, hey man, aren't you getting tired of that? He'd be like, huh?
I'm playing.
Yeah, he's just playing.
Yeah.
And so when people would ask him that question, what could you do for my son, or how could you help him? Can you give me any advice? It's like, I got nothing, and they think it's fun, and they want to practice and practice and practice, and they want to make sure everything is right, and they want to be detailed with it as possible.
What's your advice for a 20-something or 30-something-year-old person that feels like they're in a grind in their life and their work, and they feel almost like this extra existential crisis or pressure that, I need to be playing all the time, and I need to be like following my bliss, and I need to be going towards my passion, but I'm not, and I don't even know what the hell it is.
Real simple. Make something. Make something of yourself, or make something for yourself, or make something for someone else. The strongest power that human beings have is the ability to create, and we lose sight of that a lot, and technology can sometimes help with that. And sometimes it can disarm you and make you less effective at being someone that's a creator. When you hear people talk about religion, they talk about their creator. That is what? The highest power. There's nothing more powerful than being able to create or make something. And we forget that we get to make something of ourselves. Every single thing that we do, other than like certain odd situations that are out of your hands in our life, is something that you choose to do. A lot of it is a choice.
Yep.
And I know that, yes, it could be a particular choice because you were born in Russia versus born here. And I understand a lot of that. And there's a lot of luck to all of this shit of just trying to live your life in which country you're born in and all these different things. But every human being has divinity within them. I'm a huge believer of that. And it can get taken away, it can get squandered, it can get crushed by somebody else. I could make a painting, and someone could say, man, it really looks like shit. Then how much more painting am I going to do? Well, it depends on how into it I am, how interested I am, how much do I like it. Because if I make another one and maybe just show it to somebody else, now somebody else might say, holy wow, I've never seen anything quite like that before. That's pretty cool. What else do you got? And you show them the one that the other guy said sucked.
Yeah.
And like, holy shit, that's better than the other one.
So
You're
many
like, huh?
people have that exact same story.
Right?
That's like Rick Rubin advice as well.
Yeah.
All that matters is that you love it.
You want to actually share it. I thought that was beautiful what he said. I thought that was really wonderful.
But once you start getting coerced into what I think they're going to like, you're kind of falling off the path.